Happy International Mother Language Day, which took place yesterday, but that does not mean that we can't still appreciate this very important day today and talk about its importance when it comes to education and school. So I want to talk about this today with you guys, but first let me introduce myself. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hebah and this is Hebah's Rollercoaster, and in case you don't know me yet, I make videos about languages, cultures, education, school, and all that kind of stuff, so make sure you go check it out. And don't forget to subscribe, and you can also go check out my Instagram. And that's it for the intro. Let's get started with today's video. So why do I think that the International Mother Language Day is a very important day, especially when it comes to school and education? Because it celebrates multilingualism in education and societies worldwide. And it reminds us that it is super important that we foster that people speak their mother tongues worldwide. It's about acknowledging the fact that there are so many different languages worldwide and that every single language on planet Earth is worth being fostered, is worth being spoken by its people, is worth being learned by people. So that's what this day is about. It doesn't matter how many speakers a language has, where it's spoken, how many people learn it. Every single language is important, is beautiful, is valuable, and it's important that in school and in education we teach young people that every single language they know is a treasure. There's also another very important point that I personally, Hebah, feel like does not get the attention that it should and is very much neglected to this day when it comes to multilingualism and languages in education. And that is the languages that students already bring into school when they come to school. So when it comes to immigrant kids, for example, oftentimes they already speak a language that they learned at home. And oftentimes that's a language that's not taught in school. Sometimes it might be the case, but most of the time it's not. And what I feel like is that in school we don't really pay that much attention to these languages that the students already bring into school from home. And I see three very big problems with neglecting that kind of multilingualism. Number one, when it comes to languages, I think we could all agree that languages play a really big part when it comes to our identity. Some people would even say that certain languages mean certain identities within themselves, for themselves, so they feel like every language they speak represents a different identity that they have. Other people would say, no, it's one identity, but it is very diverse because of the languages. What we would all agree on is languages have a really big influence on identity. So when we say that schools should be a place where students should develop and find their identity and find out who they want to be, then schools should be a place where we welcome students as a whole with all their identities. And in order to do that, we need to recognize and openly talk about the different identities that they have, meaning the different languages that they speak. Number two, speaking from a language teacher perspective, many people agree that in order to be able to learn another language, it is important to already know the first language or mother tongue very well first, and then build on that when it comes to learning another language. And I would totally agree with that. So for me, for example, as a language teacher, it is always very, very important to me to find out which languages my students speak in order to build on that knowledge and help them build on that knowledge. And it does not mean that I have to speak all of their languages. It means that I can help them to find out for themselves where the links are and if other languages might help them with their language learning. So I personally think that recognizing and talking about the different languages that the students speak is very important for them to build on that conversation, on that mindset, on the knowledge that they already have to be able to learn another foreign language, be it English or any other language. Number three, I already kind of touched on that idea that some people might have of certain languages having a certain prestige, a certain worth, a certain value compared to other languages. And it has many different reasons that I'm not going to talk about now, but if you are interested to talk about language prestige, let me know in the comments below and I will make another video about it. But speaking about language prestige, it is undeniable that schools play a role in that image too. Which languages do you find in the educational system worldwide? Usually it's languages like English, French, Spanish, Italian, German, and a couple other mostly European languages which are taught in schools worldwide as a foreign language. And we all know that this has historical reasons and a set of other reasons which I can talk about in my prestige video if you want me to do one. But we need to acknowledge that the fact that these languages are taught in schools worldwide has an influence on that image of prestige. So in a way, school and education is contributing to that image of prestige. Obviously, we can't teach all of the world's languages in schools, and obviously there are certain reasons why it is important that we teach certain languages and why we do that. So I'm not here to discuss that. I feel like it is the responsibility of schools and the educational system to openly discuss these topics and talk about the fact that yes, there are certain languages taught in school for certain reasons, but it does not mean that any other language that's not taught in school is less important. And so I think it is tremendously important that in schools we talk about days like this one, the International Mother Language Day, that we openly talk with our students about the importance of learning their mother tongues, speaking their mother tongues, and learning different languages in general, talking about the value that each language has, no matter which language it is, no matter how many people speak it. And I feel like it is our responsibility as educators, as teachers, as parents, as siblings, as people in society to carry that message out to the world. And so I'm super happy that we got to talk about these very important topics on this very special occasion, even if the International Mother Language Day was officially yesterday, but anyways. And in order to celebrate this very special occasion, I want to have a little celebration happening in the Hebah's Rollercoaster comment section. And I want you guys to comment down below which languages you speak, mother tongues. So which mother tongues do you have? And question number 2, what is something unique or special about your mother tongue? Let's have a little celebration in the comment section below. That was it from my side for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and go follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna see you next week with another video. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.